My hammer missed the nail and smashed my thumb instead, because apparently even my tools were done with this circus. 3 months of free labor for my sister-in-law and her smug husband, and I was one drywall screw away from losing my mind. It started innocently enough. My wife, Lena, begged me to help her sister, Clara, and her husband, Derek, fix up their crumbling suburban fixer-upper. Their family. Tom, Lena said, her brown eyes wide with that earnest plea I could never resist. They can't afford contractors, and you're so good with your hands. Flattery and family guilt, a lethal combo. I'm a carpenter by trade, 35 years old, with a small business that barely keeps the lights on. But I said yes because that's what you do for family, right? You show up, you swing the hammer, you don't ask for a paycheck. Clara and Derek's house was a disaster when I started. Leaky roof, warped floors, walls that looked like they'd been punched by a giant. They bought it cheap, banking on its potential, but potential doesn't fix termite damage or a foundation that's sinking faster than my patience. I worked weekends, evenings, sometimes skipping my own paying gigs to patch their dream home together. Clara was grateful, always hovering with iced tea and apologies. "We'll pay you back somehow, Tom," she'd say, her voice soft with sincerity. Derek, though Derek was a different story. Derek, my brother-in-law, is the kind of guy who thinks charm is a personality. 38 slick hair, always in a polo shirt like he's auditioning for a golf commercial. He'd stroll through the work site, sipping coffee, pointing out missed spots like he knew the difference between a joist and a jelly donut. "Hey, Tom, you sure that wall's straight?" he'd say, smirking, while I was elbow deep in insulation. I'd grit my teeth and nod, because Lena said he was under stress from his new sales job. Stress. My ass. The guy spent more time on his phone than a teenager with a TikTok addiction. For 3 months, I poured my soul into that house. I rebuilt the porch, re-shingled the roof, rewired half the kitchen, all for free. My back ached, my bank account screamed, and my crew started grumbling about my divided attention. But I kept going, because Clara's smile when she saw the new cabinets made it feel worth it. She'd lost her job last year, and this house was her lifeline, her chance to start over. Derek, though, treated me like hired help. No thank you. No offers to grab me a burger or even hold a ladder. Just that smug grin and comments like, "Hope you're not cutting corners, Tom." Then came today, the last straw, the moment I snapped. It was a Saturday, humid as hell, and I was in their attic, wrestling with a rat's nest of old wiring. Sweat stung my eyes and my knees were raw from crawling on splintered beams. Derek sauntered in, holding a beer because of course he was. "Yo, Tom," he called up, voice dripping with that fake buddy tone he used when he wanted something. "You almost done up there? Clara's freaking out about the guest room not being ready for her mom's visit." I poked my head through the attic hatch, wiping grime off my face. "Guest room's next. Derek, I'm fixing your fire hazard first." The wiring was so bad I was amazed the house hadn't burned down years ago. He shrugged, like exposed wires were no big deal. "Just hurry up, man. You've been at this for weeks. Starting to think you're milking it." Milking it, I nearly dropped my pliers. 3 months of free labor, 60-hour weeks, and this guy thought I was slacking. I climbed down the ladder, my blood boiling, and faced him. "Milking it. Derek, I haven't charged you a dime. I'm losing money being here." He laughed, and clapped my shoulder like we were pals. "Come on, Tom, it's family. You're doing us a solid. Don't get all dramatic." That's when I saw it. The beer in his hand wasn't just any beer. It was my beer, from the six-pack I'd brought over last week to share with my crew. This leech hadn't just taken my time, my skill, my sanity. He was drinking my damn beer. Something in me broke. I stepped closer, my voice low but shaking. "You know what, Derek, I'm done. I'm done fixing your house, done eating your crap, done pretending you're worth my time. Your name's not on this house. It's Clara's. And I'm telling you right now, Your name is not family to me anymore. His smirk vanished. Clara, who just walked in with a tray of sandwiches, froze. Her eyes darted between us, wide with shock. Tom, what's going on? She whispered. I turned to her, my anger softening but not fading. Clara, I love you. You're my wife's sister, and I'd do anything for you. But him. I jabbed a finger toward Derek. He's been riding my back for months, contributing nothing but complaints. I'm done. Derek's face turned red, his jaw tight. You can't talk to me like that in my own house. Your house. I snapped. Clara's name is on the deed. You're just the guy who sleeps here. I checked the paperwork when I helped with the mortgage forms. You didn't put a cent into this place. Clara gasped, her hands flying to her mouth. Derek's eyes widened, then narrowed. That's none of your business, he hissed. It is when I'm breaking my back for free. I shot back. You've been acting like you own this place, like you own me, but you're not my boss. Derek, you're not even my equal. The room went silent. Clara's hands trembled as she set the tray down. Tom, I didn't know you felt like this, she said, her voice breaking. I thought you were okay with helping. I said softer now, guilt creeping in. For you, Clara, not for him. Derek stormed out, slamming the door so hard the new drywall cracked. Clara sank onto the couch, tears streaming down her face. I sat beside her, my anger fizzling into exhaustion. I'm sorry, I said. I didn't mean to blow up like that, but I can't keep doing this. Not with him treating me like dirt. She nodded, wiping her eyes. I know he's been difficult. I just thought it'd get better. He promised he'd help more once his job stabilized. I sighed. Clara, he's not going to change. And you don't need him to make this house a home. You've got the strength for that. I've seen it. She looked at me, her eyes searching mine. Do you really think I can do this without him? I know you can, I said, and I'll finish the house for you. Not for him. For you. The next few weeks were tense. Derek stayed scarce, crashing at a friend's place. According to Clara, I kept working, but it was different now. Clara pitched in, learning to use a drill, sanding wood, even helping me paint the guest room for her mom's visit. She laughed more, stood taller, like she was rediscovering herself. Lena came by too, bringing coffee and her quiet strength, reminding me why I'd said yes to this madness in the first place. One evening, as we finished tiling the bathroom, Clara told me the truth. Derek had been skimming money from their joint account, blowing it on networking drinks while she scraped by. She'd confronted him after my outburst, and he'd admitted it. I'm filing for divorce, she said, her voice steady but her eyes wet. This house is mine, Tom. You were right, and I'm going to make it my own. I hugged her, proud and sad all at once. You've got this, I said, and I've got your back. By the time the house was done, it was a masterpiece. New floors, fresh paint, a roof that didn't leak. Clara's mom moved into the guest room, gushing about how beautiful it was. Clara smiled, a real smile, not the strained one she'd worn for months. Derek tried to slink back, claiming he'd changed, but Clara shut him down. She'd found her strength, and it wasn't tied to him. As for me, I learned something too. Family isn't just blood, it's respect, effort, showing up for each other. I'd do it all again for Clara, for Lena, for the people who don't just take but give back in their own way. But Derek, his name's not on that list. What do you think did I overstep by calling Derek out? Or was it time someone did, should Clara have given him another chance? Or was cutting him loose the right move? Share your thoughts on where justice lies in this mess.